The S.O.L.E Project Show, hosted by your man Ty.
And your boy Dread.
Every Tuesday and Friday, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Join us each week where we talk to our special guests about their life experiences. So tap in.
It's going down.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Ty. We waiting for little bro to tap in. We got a great show tonight. Here you go. Little bro always tapping right on point, doesn't he?
What up, good people? What up?
Yo. Hold on. Let's do it.
The S.O.L.E Project Show, hosted by your man Ty.
And your boy Dread.
Every Tuesday and Friday, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Join us each week where we talk to our special guests about their life experiences. So tap in.
It's going down.
It's going down. What's going on, bro?
Everything O.L.L.I.E, baby.
Oh man, that was a short but well worth the vacation, man.
Yeah.
I may be taking another one pretty soon.
Can I go next time? Can I go? Yeah, man.
It was fun though. I enjoyed myself, much needed for sure, man. Been going hard for a long time, so it was good to have a dope co-host. So, you know, they do it on ESPN all the time, so why not us do it over here in O.L.L.I.E, right? They always do it. So
Thanks.
I'm at my secret location right now. You know, it's not the usual, but hey, I'm here. I made it, bro.
Now it's good to see you with your son and stuff on Father's Day too, man.
Yeah, you same, bro. I really enjoy it. You know, that's one of them things that people gotta understand, man. We take pride in being dope fathers, bro. Like that's what we pride ourselves on. And we couldn't do other things for the community and youth in the community if we wasn't holding it down in our home with our own children. So yeah, that's my man. You see, I took him to the beach and got that Nipsey vibe going, the ocean views. You know what I'm saying? It was cold though. It was freezing.
Mm-hmm.
It was freezing. But we're gonna go back because he wants to actually be at the beach and be able to just wild out on the beach. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun. It was fun, man. We got a great show today, though.
Yeah. So let's pay them bills real quick before
Pay the bills. Shout out to all the O.L.L.I.E sponsors, man. You know who we got to rock with. What we talking about? Who we got first?
Well, first, let's see. We got Teal Athletics.
Shout out to Moby in Memphis, Teal Athletics.
We got Bay Doc Barbershop.
Bay Doc, Mr. Antonio Kelly, and all the barbers over there. Shout out to them.
We got braids, and more braids.
Braids, and more braids. Shout out to Candace Stewart.
Yeah. Let's see. We got H&B, Handles and Buckets.
Handles and Buckets. Shout out to the whole Campbell family, man. Great organization.
Yeah. We got Dijon Boutique.
Shout out to Deontay over there on Lebanon Pike. If y'all into that vintage look, the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, he can get y'all right. And he got some fly kicks over there, so go check him out. Tell him we sent you from O.L.L.I.E. He may give you a discount, may not, but still go holler at him.
Word. Who else we got? We got Be About Change.
Be About Change, Marcel Hernandez. Shout out to the good brother over there and all the staff at Be About Change organization.
Yeah. We got The Fine Design.
The Fine Design, Miss Kara Johnson and her amazing staff. If you're a black and brown young lady who's in need of mentoring between the ages of 12 and 18, go holler at them. They got you for sure.
And then last but not least, we got JA Sports Performance.
JA Sports Performance, Coach Jeff Anderson, man. Shout out to you. Salute to you, Coach Jeff. And we can't forget about our brother Tim Bonds over at True Vine Publishing. You can go cop the O.L.L.I.ism book from True Vine Publishing, or you can get it directly from our website, OLLIELifeYouthProgram.org. Shout out to Tim Bonds and the whole family, the True Vine family, man. Great company to be a part of, man. So we're ready to get rocking and rolling, man. Bro tapped in. Let's get them going. The Soul Project show, man. Some of this East Coast up north flavor, right?
All week. We up north. What up? What up?
Yo, what's up, fellas? What's up, man?
What's going on, bro?
Not much, can't call it chilling. How y'all doing?
We good.
We
We good
we
now, man.
will.
Appreciate you taking the time to chit chat with us for a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for inviting me up there, man.
I'm
For sure, man.
I'm already partial because you from where I'm from. So when Ty told me, I was like, yeah, let's get him right now. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Back.
Absolutely, man.
yeah,
Absolutely. Love.
Word.
yeah. You're doing some great things, man. We checking out your work and stuff like that. So we're gonna give you a little rundown of the Soul Project show. So it's sharing our life experiences. This was an icebreaker that we used to do with the youth when before the pandemic, when we used to go do sessions at the schools for the kids, and it was allowing them to share an experience. So we walking in their shoes for that moment, for them to open up. So we decided to, put this on IG Live, man, so the kids, they still follow us, they can still see it. They can see us speaking to other people and other people sharing their stories about some things that they've been through in life. So with that being said, man, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them where you're from.
Oh man, that's first of all, that's dope, man. And I like that. That's fire. Gotta expand that probably to other cities too, because that's a dope thing. It's not really enough safe space for our youth to talk.
Yeah, for
Everybody's
sure.
about action and acting out instead of talking. You feel what I'm saying? But my name is Smoove Babii. I am from the Bronx, New York.
Shout out
BX.
to the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx. VX.
BX on ADAX, you feel me? I am a spoken word artist, an author, a mentor, um, a co-host to a podcast that I have also. I got a lot of things going on, man. What's up with y'all?
It's crazy. Everything you said, we are too. So
That's a
we
fact.
already connected on that aspect of it. So
Absolutely.
Except for like for me, I'm not an author. I don't have that kind of creative gene, so I give you all much respect for that. Like I have it in my head sometimes, but for me to be able to articulate it or put it on paper, I'm just not that skilled. So I have much respect for y'all who do stuff like that. So tell me what about spoken word and poetry, like what made you get into that? How did you get started?
Well, I got started when my grandmother passed in 2010. So it was like an outlet for whatever pain or whatever I was going through. Because like me and my grandmother, that was my ace boon coon. So I could go to her, talk to her about whatever I needed to talk to her about. You know what I mean? So when she passed, I'm like, I need a new outlet. Even though like I used to write in high school, I had a creative teacher writer, God rest her soul, Miss Bremer. She used to have us write poetry or short stories or screens. So I used to do it in high school, but I put it down like, nah, this ain't really for me. So when my grandmother passed in 2010, I'm like, I need a new outlet for me to, let go some things on my chest. So at first I just writing to write. I didn't want to do that with it. I wasn't looking to make it nowhere. And then about like, 2015, I started wanting to take it serious. Like now I want to get on stage. Like I want to perform. I want to hear the crowd roar. So 2015 is around the time I started really, what, I got to key in on this. This is dope.
man, like when I listen to some of your stuff, it takes me to because I'm a fan of battle rap, and you give me that battle rap vibe, man. Like you go in like you at Nome or something, or you Summer Madness with Smack, man. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I hear, I'll be like, oh yeah, he's giving me that battle rap feel right now. Like, is that purposely? Is that like do you got you? I'm pretty sure you'd seen those battle rappers. But is that something that you was also interested in? Is that why? And you just bring it to your art form?
Yeah, I'm a huge battle rap fan. Like I love battle rap. Like I love it. Like can't tell me nothing about battle rap. For me, like it's purposely. I kind of like mirror Tupac. So you know how you have Tupac and they have Machiavelli.
Yeah,
So like with my poetry, I like to call it ghetto gospel. And that branches off from Tupac. Like you feel what I'm saying? Because he
yeah,
has ghetto gospel. He could go Tupac. He could be conscious, and still talk about the street stuff. So that's basically what ghetto gospel is. Conscious, but it's street, it's hood. And for me, it's like, when do I ever get a time to be aggressive without being called aggressive or angry, or like that person got misplaced anger or something like that? It's
Yeah,
on stage. So I take something that I love, which is battle rap, and I take it to this art form called poetry, and I fuse it together. I'm trying to bridge the gap between all the art that is out there, because poetry is art, and people like to put poetry in this one box. And if you don't have that certain cadence and delivery, you're not a poet. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, why not? Poetry is an expressive form of art, so you can express it however you want. But yeah,
Facts.
I'm definitely a huge battle rap fan. Love
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Now, when we see you on stage, we can feel that energy. Like I feel it. You know what I mean? Like you be pumped. I feel all of it, and then like want to listen. I can feel that energy. But you said earlier about this art form being like an outlet, and since we run a youth organization, just talk a little bit about why it's so important to have outlets to be able to get your feelings out, even get some of that aggression out, and how just detrimental it is to have a way to get that out versus doing some other things.
I mean, it's hugely important. This is why our youth have misplaced anger. There's no safe place to be able to talk. Like, as men or as young men being raised, we're not really taught to deal with emotions. We're taught to get through it. You know what I mean? Yo, no, don't cry like that. Get over that. Like, you be all right, and it's not. Some people have to talk about it. So it's definitely important before I go out there and make a life changing decision, because I'm in my emotions. Maybe if I could come talk to you about it, or I could talk to somebody about it, I could have a different way of thinking before I go out there and react. I want to sit back, think, analyze, break it down, and then want to be able to react, if the situation presents itself like that. But it's definitely important to show that there are many ways you can express yourself just outside of music, or playing sports, or just being outside in the streets. That's why I'm trying to bring this art form. Like, everything, every time I touch that stage, I give it my all. I don't write down. I don't feel. This is this is how I feel. This is what I'm feeling. So when I come talk to somebody in the youth, it don't feel like I'm preaching. It
mm,
feel like I'm connecting with you, because everybody don't take the preaching. They be like, oh, go ahead, baby. We ain't trying to hear that. It's a different type of time. Nah, I understand everything that you go through, but everything is a choice. And behind a choice is a consequence. But everything is a choice, whether you like the choices that are in front of you or not, but it's a choice. You understand what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Facts.
That's man. This is like divine because my first poetry book was called Ghetto Poetry.
mm,
Uh, and then I've been doing my O.L.L.I.isms, which is just daily motivational quotes to inspire people to live life in excellence. But when I first dropped that ghetto poetry, they was like, "Why you name it that?" I said, "Because my ghetto is beautiful."
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like the way you perceived it may not. It's not how I perceive it.
right.
You know, I know everything that's going on, the violence, all of that. I see that, but you got to understand, amongst all of that, you got some elders who's been there for 40, 50 years that you can learn from, get knowledge from. You
Exactly.
know, so I know you mentioned your grandmother before she passed. She was your major influence, man. Who are some other people that you are influenced by that keeps you going and motivate you?
Other influence out, like, well, my family, first and foremost, my family, they're big influences. It's just like, like I like to call comedy like the brother or sister of poetry. So,
Mm,
they family influence, they jokes or they sets and all that. That's what's for me too. But as far as artists, like, I got a heavy Tupac presence, a heavy DMX presence, a heavy Lux presence, a Rex presence. Like, I these are pens that I respect. You know what I mean? But then I got also a heavy Maya Angelou presence.
Mm.
Like when I need to calm it down, I can, or a Langston Hughes presence. Like, so those are like my influences. Plus, every day seeing in the hood, like you said, the ghetto is it, the gospel. Like for me, the ghetto is the gospel. When we in the ghetto, that's what we turn to, the church. For the most part, a lot of times, God would take care of it. But it's also like Tupac quote, that rose that grew from the concrete. It's always
Yeah.
something beautiful, even though it's rough around. Something beautiful could come from it if it has a chance to grow. You understand? And that's why I named my first book Ghetto Gospel. And every piece in there is performance pieces. Those are pieces that you can feel that I get on stage. This is why I write for that purposes. And then when I drop my second book, it's called Inner Peace. And then it gets more vulnerable and get more personal. It's not really that much of this is the stuff I'm gonna talk about on stage per se. This is the stuff I need you to read so it can be embedded in your mind. And then when you go hear me, then everything can connect with one another. So
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah. And hold on, shout out to Rex, 2-1 over Easy to Block, man. I just want to put that out there. Shout out to Rex.
Rex, man, Rex is back.
Yeah, yeah.
Flapping hats
Two,
down,
two,
spin around. Ah, yeah, yeah.
two,
I
two,
was on.
2-1 Rex, man. I like Easy dope, but Rex back to that old Rex, man. He keeps slimming down, man. We might get him with all the chains on too. We might
Yeah,
get that Rex.
that's a fact. Yeah, get that nigga Rex, go Rex. Yeah.
Feel that. I can feel that. So now check this out. You've been writing for a long time, long, long time. I'm sure you got plenty of material. What is, if you can't name what you would feel is your best piece, name something that's up there, top three, and why you feel like that's your or one of your best pieces that you've ever written.
Of course. Well, for me personally, like some people might disagree with me, but like my I got a new favorite piece now because I just recently wrote it. But before that, my favorite piece was entitled "On What to Do,"
Okay.
and that wasn't the first piece I memorized, but that was the first performance piece that I know I can go anywhere at any given time, spit that, and it will hit. It doesn't matter who's in the building.
Facts.
And those are one of those I personally feel like it's a timeless piece. Is what to do. And I wrote that back in like 2014, 2015, but it's still relevant to this day. You would think I wrote it to this day. So for me personally, that's like one of my favorite pieces. But my top three right now is what to do. I'm tired, and it's either Crossroads or Rest in Pieces. Rest in Pieces. I just wrote. I don't know. I love those pieces.
That's
Okay.
the video we watched. We watched that video. That's
Rest
the
in Peace.
video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. I like that one too. That's dope. That's dope. You mentioned the mentoring aspect, man. Like, so what are some things that you're doing as far as a mentor for the community and for the youth that that follow you?
Oh, so yeah, so it's crazy how I came into that aroma. Like I always wanted a poetry team. Shout out to my poetry team, Street Profits, 105. But I always wanted one. And my man Dizzy had hit me up one day like, yo, I need you to be a captain for the showdown hosting Philly versus New York poetry slam in New York. And I'm like, yo, listen, Dizzy, I'm head into my book. I'm not with the coaching joint. I can't be a captain right now, bro. Like I'm head deep. He's like, yo, trust me, I got you. I'll give you a co-captain if you need. I'm like, yeah, because right now, how things is going, if people not gonna interact, bro, I'm not gonna force them to. I'm not in that headspace. Like you understand? But wound up having a show with them young, and all of them for the most part, because we started with seven, but most of them that was like they real first show. And I mean, some of them was reading off the phones, and there's nothing wrong with reading off the phones. I personally think that's just hard to go up there, read off something, and still perform. You understand what I'm saying? That's just hard to me. But I'm like, oh nah, they all have talent. So when I performed, they asked me to be a mentor. I said, listen, it's not. I'll do it. but I'm not coming to play around. So with me, I just had to learn how to just like sit back, understand their personalities, and understand how to direct them. Because I'm the oldest. I'm what 31, and then there's somebody 28, and then everybody else is 22, 21. You know what I mean? So they fairly young, but when we got together, they was 20 and 19. So it's like
Yeah,
that age difference is like, all right, and I give them pointers like, yo, you don't have to, basically more of, you don't have to react to everything that goes on. Some type of hate is gonna come, some type of disrespect is gonna come, and when you in art, you open yourself up to that kind of criticism. And the only way you get back at them is lyrically pick your pen up. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? But it's bigger than poetry. I tell them it's bigger than poetry. This is life. This is just decisions in poetry. But you have to take that same mentality and use it outside.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Some things ain't made for somebody bump you. Keep this up. I know you be wanting to jump out there like, yo, if they go my back, keep it kicking. It's nothing. That's it. Leave it. Or somebody, you have an argument with somebody, don't let it linger. If it's lingering, write it down. You understand what I'm saying? And then also putting your all into it, rehearsing every day. Those are everyday, life tools. You want something in life, you got to work for it. You got to go get it. You got to be more hungrier than the next person because there's always somebody hungrier than you. You understand what I'm saying? And then hold yourself accountable.
Facts.
Be your own worst critic. Can't Nobody should be able to come tell you about yourself without you already telling yourself about yourself. So when they do, it don't have no impact on you. You already gave yourself that pet talk.
Mm-hmm.
That's some of the things that I come with the mentor, and then just pushing them to be great, pushing them to y'all walking brand. Yeah, we have a team, but you your own brand and do things outside the box. Just don't fall in the box. Do things outside the box. Whatever y'all want to do, let's support each other behind it and get behind it, and don't let not having quote unquote money stop you. It only can hold you, but it's not supposed to stop you.
yeah,
Money will come. You know what I mean?
Facts. That's a strength that some of our youngins don't really have or know what that's like to know who you are and not really worry about everybody else because that could get your mind jaded and then you wind up turning into a follower or what have you. So that's what's up.
Exactly. You
Um,
gotta be comfortable in your art. Be
yeah,
comfortable in your skin.
facts. Well, then at the end of the day, if somebody's talking about it, whether it's good or bad, somebody's talking about it. So use that. You talked about the show, the podcast and stuff like that. What's the premise behind that? What goes on with the show? How does that work?
All right. So yeah, me and my co-host Kenny Sings, we got a podcast. It's called Hitting Lines Podcast. So it's deciphering the mind of a wordsmith, as she would say, and I like to say balls, schemes, punches, and all that other shit. Like, that's what I like to say. So the premise of the show is we have right now we in season one. So right now we're doing poets, and then the next season we might do rappers or singers or whatever. But right now we have artists come up on the podcast. They'll send us a piece and we have them perform the piece on the podcast, and then we'll decipher the hidden lines within the beyond the surface of what they're talking about. Because sometimes as an artist, you can spit a poem, and there's a lot of hidden gems in it, but you never get a chance to point them out if some people don't catch it. So it's an opportunity to come. Let's decipher your piece. Let's find these hidden gems, and let's find the deeper meaning of what you mean. Because you can say something on the surface, but then there's a deeper meaning behind that. And we want to talk about the deeper meaning. We want to have the conversation. And we like to call it conversational pieces. That sparks conversation. You know what I mean? That sparks talk with healthy debates, even if you disagree with it. A healthy debate is always a good debate. You don't got no pent up anger, so to speak. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the premise of our show.
That's what's
all
up.
right. So you from the city so nice they had to name it twice. How has being from New York, because New York, the melting pot,
hmm
being from New York, how has that played a part on, everything that you're involved in, from the poetry to the mentoring to the podcast and everything? Like how, because you got like that's if you make it there, you can make it anywhere. Like I said, I lived there for a year, and it's so different. I'm from down south, so it's so different So
Yeah.
how has that helped you, mold you into the person that you are?
I mean, like you said, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. But I know in New York, you gotta have some tough skin because they'll let you know if you win or not. For the most part, they'll let you know. But like being from a big city, it's so many opportunities that you could branch off into. You know what I mean? But also being in New York, you understand that it ain't given to you. That support is not given. You have to take it. You literally have to hijack people to support you. And that's just what it is. Like, I don't know why. It is what it is. Like you said, it's a big melting pot. So everybody comes with their beliefs and their attitudes and this. But as far as me, it's just, that New York, that East Coast talk. Like we used to talk back in the day when they used to say music was music, so that you get that the lyricism in it. That's what I'm in for, the lyricism in it. I think that's the biggest impact is lyricism.
Facts. But you know what? Like that aggression, that natural aggression that we kind of learn to just grow with, to me, it's always been a plus. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, granted, I came down south and I had to tone it down because everybody thought I was a little wild, but it was just that's the environment that I come from. So I just had to use that to my advantage. You know what I mean? So big up to the East Coast, New York, Jersey, Philly, the whole tri-state. It was good. Um,
So,
so let me ask you, where do you see yourself, or where would you want to be 10 years from now?
uh, 10 years, honestly, I would want me personally, as long as I'm just comfortable as far as making my art my income full time. That's what I'm aiming for. But for the bigger picture is I want to take my street profits and expand it because nowadays I don't know how it is in other cities, but I know for in New York, there's not really a lot of local spots that our kids can turn to and be productive. So for me, I would love to open like art galleries, but it's really for the inner cities. So these kids can go and it's like basically a headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
You want to come, you want to do music, you want to paint, you want to dance. I want that to be have access to that at all times. It doesn't matter. And not just during school hours. I would love for it to be 24/7 if it can run, or for the most part, because you never know when trouble comes. So for me, in 10 years, it's just spreading what ghetto gospel is. You know what I mean? And it's just to what brung, giving back to what formed my type of art, which is being in the inner cities and in the hood. This is what I came from. This is what I've been through, and I know there's more people going through it. But here's a safe outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a place for y'all to come and make it and make something out of this. You know what I mean? So that's what I see in 10 years. And then right now we kind of we're getting there. We're getting there. I got a team member out in LA that's setting up shop. Slowly but surely. So
Yeah.
it's starting to spread a little bit.
That's what's up.
Have you ever had someone who, read your piece, one of your pieces, or saw a video and came to you and was like, "Yo, man, I needed that. You inspired me, man. I needed that. I'm glad that you know that that you doing what you're doing. That's meant for me." Like, how does that make you feel when you got people that come back and big you up on everything that you're doing, but how and also share how it affected them and got them through a rough time or something?
For me, when somebody comes and tells me that, it's it's real humbling. Like it's for me, I get stunned a lot of times. Like I'll be lost for words, and I'm not a type of person that get lost for words. You know what I mean? And I felt like, yeah, I did my job. When somebody comes telling me that, yeah, I needed that. I needed to hear that. Like you represent everything that I'm going through. I did my job as an artist. That's my job. That's what I'm aiming for. That's what I wanted people to get out of. You know what I mean? Or somebody say, yo, that piece done saved me. It's real humbling. So when I get those, them tough times where you know, as an artist, you be like, yo, it's not working. It's not getting through. It's just not working. When you get those messages, it's like, yeah, trust the process. There's somebody out there. You know what I mean? Just got to keep going and pushing through the the breaks, the breakthroughs, the stones that people want to put on top of you. Carry it, you know, carry it on the wide shoulders. You know what I mean? And then I also like to push people to 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 be great. You know what I mean? Yeah, you ain't the only one. I'm here for it too.
Yeah.
I've been through it too. I done seen it too. I'm in that boat. So if I could take something that tragic and make it positive, so can you. So yeah, I love messages like that. I love messages like that. For real.
Word.
So it's like being relatable. It helped continue to fuel your fire.
Yeah,
And get,
absolutely.
so you got the show coming. I mean, you got the show going. We see what you post in the videos and the performances and stuff like that. Talk about what else you have coming. I guess even just in the summertime or for the rest of this year. Anything that you can talk about. What you got in the pipeline?
Yeah. I got so right now, yeah, podcast. I'm working on two documentaries coming up. Um
Hey,
I got my own sneaker line that
word.
that I'm trying to go my first pair of sneakers. I didn't get enough people for it to go into production, but that's okay. 'Cause that's what it's about. That gives me, oh, okay, that didn't work, no problem. How can I attack this same problem just a different way? You know what I mean? That one door closed, I'm gonna open it back up. So I got that going. I got two books dropping about, I want to say July, but it's realistic. But it's most likely August. I got two books coming. Book number two, Inner Peace, and book number three, Girl on Your Lock Screen. And book number three is not even a poetry piece. It's more like a little short story that I put together. You know, when I had trouble getting out of my writer's block, I kind of started some serious shit, and it just took over. I said, I'm gonna make a book out of it. Forget about it. Like, make a
Yeah,
book about it. And I got a bunch of. I'm gonna hit a bunch of cities started August. You know what I mean? So be on the lookout. Smooth coming out there to bring this ghetto gospel work, man.
Yeah. Yeah. What you base success off of?
You say that one more time.
What do you base success off of?
Um, changing a life.
Mm.
If I
mm,
could change one life, I'm successful. Being a role model, I'm successful. I don't. Money ain't everything for me. That's why, especially when it comes to this art. I mean, we all want to make money off our talent and our gift, and you know what I mean, and our art. But I always say the money will come. The art has to get out there first. The art will speak. The art will generate. Once the art start generating, the money will come. But for me, changing a life and or saving a life, or just being a role model to somebody that they could follow behind. Because I ain't do everything perfect. We all make mistakes. You
mm-hmm.
know what I mean? You gonna learn from your mistakes, but it's how you learn from your mistakes and try not to do the same mistake again and again, because then you ain't learning. You're using it as a crutch. So that's success to me.
Facts. All right, so check. We done had artists and musicians and everything, and we can't let you leave. I've been waiting for this the whole show. We can't leave without giving us a little something. You got to give us a little something.
I got you. How about this? I do my new favorite piece. Rest
All
in pieces. I said, accept these blessings from these lessons. Everything I spit is with aggression. I say, yo, I say, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to pay our last respect for our fallen angel. R.I.P. the Smoove Babii. Now, I know y'all looking at me crazy because y'all see me physically. But I die mentally and emotionally, trying to channel that inner ghost, the MJ in me. All skeleton and bone, no flex with all this bleach. You see how I try to clean the crime scene? I come with trauma and drama. I'm TNT. Who's brave enough to save me? Come with all smoke. My room is free. My tears are like acid. It goes through the sheets in a sunken place. Not because of a white lady. So don't cognac me, cognac me. I love to sip Hennessy. It go down easy like my enemies. When I'm trying to tame my energy, while protecting my energy. I'd rather walk with my angels than live the life of sin. Y'all see my perspective hanging off the branch like an ornament. Get off four sides of me. Wrap me. My presence is under the tree. I keep Kunta's spirit with me on my back. 12 years of slavery. You can see my death through that third eye. No Illuminati, no sacrifice. My soul was pure. My purpose talks to me. They say death comes in threes. So which two is going to take this shot with me? It's all on me. Death is free, but death ain't fun when we at your view and the church is singing for you and the preacher is preaching for you. Your mama weak. She dropped down to her knees. She got to put her son in the dirt and hope he rose from the concrete. Why you think I wear my emotions on my sleeve? And I say I'm strong enough to never even pray for me. But who pray for me when you can see the demise of my eyes and my tears won't cry? And y'all tell me I will heal one time, but I gotta look him in his eyes and ask God for more time with this butterfly, put it back into the cocoon. That's how you reverse time. Y'all say keep praying through difficult times, even though it's landmines and my mom want to call out for my mom. Lord, why? I said, Lord, why? I try not to argue with her since Pops died over foul lines. Touched the line like a suicide, trying to figure out how to make my corpse rise. Before my blood dried, took my wings, I told God time. Then I resurrect from the wreck. You see how I rose in 3D, the way I popped off the T? My blood was spilled for all y'all ends with this S on my chest sends. Now let's settle in. See, when y'all talk about me, make sure they get the right pick like a locksmith, the bronze skin, the dread twist, dread this. See, ghetto gospel always breathed in me. My brother was on my left side teaching me about the streets. My angel was on the right side teaching me about peace. Wait, you see how I control the room? All eyes on me. I got a lot of Pac in me, mixed with the X-Men, the Dark Man, barking, locked in, locked in. See, when y'all bow your heads, that's for the things I'm about to get. Then I have a soap with my closest friends. They hammer the nail through my hand. You see how they crucified the prince? They ain't know I left behind the manuscript for y'all to follow in. When these niggas decompose, they leave no composition note for the footprints. And wash away in the sand. I walk on top of the same water y'all bathed in. I've been through dark tunnels like the cavemen. Saved men, saved then, they put me on the stick just across the word of loyalty. They ran on me. They act like they ain't know me, but got the nerve to lean on me. Death before dishonor. I'm the realest nigga that died for my team. They want to sanctify their sins. That's why they bow down to me. But they've been prophesied my death. They wanted me to prove exactly who I would be, the Messiah. They didn't know that kiss would be the death of me. Y'all don't feel this aroma? Type of nigga to wake up from a coma. I gave birth to all you niggas. You see, I got a reset order for the corner. When the ink touched this tongue, I rewrote a new world slaughter. Then I'm on ya. Check that piece on your chest, because it breathes like a rosary. Before y'all can spit your piece, thank God. Let's see a nigga just like me. Welcome to the menu. Babies, easy.
Ooh,
Get that
respect.
nigga smooth. You gotta slam the hat, baby.
Respect.
Slap that down. Get that nigga right.
Respect. Respect.
For sure, bro.
Oh man,
Fire.
love that.
Yo, man, let everybody know where they can follow you at, get at you, man. If they want to book you for an event, shout out all your handles, man.
Oh man, y'all guys can follow me on IG at Smoove Babii. That's SMOOVEBABII. Me, not why me, baby,
Mm.
easy. Also you can follow me at Street Profits on IG, or follow my podcast, Hitting Lines Podcast. If you want to book me, it's easy. You can send me a DM or hit my email at smoovebaby@gmail.com, and let's work. Let's get to it together. I'm with all of it.
Yeah, once we get off, I'm gonna send you something. I'm gonna hit your DM with an opportunity for it's a Zoom
Okay.
session, and they need you.
Oh, let's do it.
Definitely need you. So I'll send you that link, man, for sure.
Absolutely.
That I put you in contact with the person so we can get that going, man. But bro,
Okay.
I appreciate you, man. We appreciate you for sure
Respect.
Thank
for
you. I
jumping
appreciate
on,
y'all.
man.
I appreciate y'all, and not for nothing. I gotta say this to y'all. This show. the things that y'all doing, especially for the youth, bro, it gotta be on a bigger plateau too. Like not saying a bigger plateau because Instagram is big, but like more accessible than just Instagram. Y'all gotta get out there, man. There's some ways to get out there. I would definitely hit you up because I can see this on. I want to put this on Spotify and just put it in my hands, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Or Apple Podcasts, whatever major streaming podcast, y'all got to get it on there because it's dope. It is dope, and it will reach more,
I
and then it
appreciate
will
it.
bring traffic to the
Yeah,
island shows because then it can be
we appreciate that, man.
viral.
That's the goal. That's the
Yeah,
goal. This is the third season. We
yeah,
in, you know what I'm saying, and that's our goal to reach the masses, man,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. So
Absolutely fire. That yeah, this is fire. I like that. In the name
Well,
of it,
man,
too, it goes.
we look forward to seeing you on the bigger stage as well. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm coming to get a Grammy, mama.
get
I'm coming to get a Grammy, mama.
one.
Word.
So,
Absolutely, man. This was fun.
all right, well, yeah, man, appreciate you, man. You stay up, bro.
All
Salute
right,
to you,
man.
King.
Y'all be easy, man.
You too.
Appreciate y'all. All
all right,
right.
man.
Fire. He's fire.
Like I
Yeah,
want to dissect that right now. There was so many bars on there. I was like, ugh. You know, when we listen to rap, when I start doing like this, make that,
yeah. It's
I
different.
feel it.
It's different. It's different. Like, and the crazy thing is, he can take his poetry and go and do it against a battle rapper,
Yeah, yeah,
and people will go crazy.
yeah,
I would love to see him in a battle.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that would be just crazy. But I'm sure even in that art form of the slam poetries, and all of that, he's oh man, he's dope. I just can't. I don't man. He's fire.
Solid.
He's fire. Like I'm just watching that. I was watching that video and I was like, yo, this dude is too fire.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, whether it's just straight poetry, it's battle rap. You want to put a beat behind it. I mean,
I
yeah.
can listen to that all day. I can
Can't
listen to him all day. Like he's different. He's different. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that was dope. So we definitely got to stay connected and do
facts.
some things, man, for sure. Because he's definitely one of those inspirations for the youth. They need to see that.
Yeah.
Like you said, we always talk about being relatable. Like he's coming from where you come from. It may be in a bigger city, but it's still, you
Mm-hmm.
know, he's a black king. He's been through it. And look, like you said, that rose from the concrete line was crazy
Yeah,
too.
got you. I know it did.
Yeah, like come on, man. You like I'm the biggest Pac fan. You feel me? Like if I wasn't at my secret location, I'd show everybody my Pac picture that I have, man. But I'm in my secret location right now. But again, like he's just fire. He's fire. So we definitely gonna have to stay connected with that, man. Another great show, man.
Yeah, for
Another
sure.
great show.
Look, we taking it up north this week. We going up north this week because Friday I got.
Again. This week is all up north.
Hey, we need that. I need
It's
that.
that up north love, man. We got it all week, man, and we started it off with Smoove Babii, man. Y'all go follow and support, like everything that he posts, listen to everything he posts, man. Shout out to that brother, man, for doing such amazing things. But we keeping it up north. We keeping it up north all week, man.
Right. So y'all got to stay tuned. Friday afternoon, 5:30 Central Standard Time. It's the Soul Project show. Your boy Dread
Hosted by your boy Dread
and your boy Ty. We out here.
and we are out here, man. Listen, I'm so excited. I'm happy to be back. You did a
Fact.
great job holding it down for the Soul Project show last week. Cleveland was a great guest. Love that brother too. Shout out to Cleveland for Cleveland Robinson, not Cleveland there. I don't want to get
Yeah,
it confused. But shout out to our man Cleveland, man. He's dope. But shout out to Smoove Babii today, man. We're gonna keep it up north all week, man. This is dope.
facts.
So don't forget Aliism is still available at OllieLifeYouthProgram.org. You can go cop that, man. Get you some data. He got me some motivate. Oh,
About
hey,
to go.
see, oh man, see, listen. He got me motivated. Yeah, I think I might drop some stuff. I might do some stuff, man.
Gotcha.
I've been chilling back on the Aliisms though, posting them.
Yeah,
I have them,
get back
but
on it.
I haven't been posting them.
Get back on it.
So
We
that,
got the
that I
building. Shout out to Columbus. What's good?
shout out to Columbus is in the
Yeah,
building.
yeah.
Shout out to everybody that tapped in, man. Everybody, man. It was the one guy I wanted to ask. What it say? It said. I salanged him.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to him, brother.
Yeah.
You gotta hit me in my DM and tell me what that means, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what that means.
Facts.
So I,
But
I'm sort of feeling like it's the elevator thing, but you hit me up in my DM. I salanged your chick, man. Let me know what that is. But as important as always, true love over hate. Hate is too heavy of a burden to carry. You know what I'm saying? Wash your hands, social distance yourself, wear your mask. I know they opening up a lot of these states and countries and everything, but it's all good. Still protect yourself and your family because you have to. You have to, man. It's your man Ty.
it's your boy Dread.
This is the Soul Project Show. And like always, you don't gotta go home.
Got to get up out of here.
You gotta get the hell up out of here.
We see y'all.
Peace.
Dudes.